always say, I think the reason I understand the brand and I've understood the brand of Hallmark so acutely from the jump, is because I am that audience.
Yeah.
I am that caregiver.
Yeah.
I have lost my dad. I have gone through a life and death crisis with my child. I have gone through postpartum anxiety with suicidal ideations after my first child. I have gone through these. I have experienced sexual abuse as a child. There's a lot that I have gone through, and our audience comes to us carrying so much hard.
Yes.
We are their escape. We are their joy. We are their source of comfort and peace in a moment when they desperately need it, especially at the holidays.
Right.
So I get it.
Yeah.
And I've always understood that. And so I think it's what, growing up, like, of course I wanted, I'd stand in my bathroom with my hairbrush and pretend that I was winning my Emmy or
Yes.
my Oscar. And then I got a little older and was like, oh my gosh, if I can just pay my bills in this industry, I've won the Emmy already.
Amen to that. Yes.
But then making these movies and hearing the stories and what they do for people and how they get them through their hardest of the hard, that's why I got into the business in the first place.
Yeah.
That is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make people feel the way that movies and television and art made me feel when I was a child, going through my own hard and going, I'm not alone. And seeking inspiration and joy and all of this from content that I would see. And so it's an honor to be in people's televisions all the time. This is my 10th year of Countdown to Christmas.
Oh my gosh, and what, over 20 starring roles as our Hallmark
So
lady?
This is my 10 years of doing that, and it's really an honor to be able to be in people's homes and for them to think of you as their extended family.
Absolutely.
And to be a part of their lives in that way.
And they feel comfortable with you. First off, it's your season right now. Hallmark has...
It's our Olympics.
Yes. So what do we have coming up soon?
So my Christmas movie for the year is a really special one. It's called A Grand Ole Opry Christmas. And it is one of our tentpole movies, a collaboration that we are doing with the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. And,
Love it there. It's so beautiful.
Oh,
so beautiful.
It is such a magical place. Anybody out there, if you're going to Nashville, Tennessee, you have got to go to the Grand Ole Opry, do the backstage tour.
Yeah.
I grew up as a little girl in the Deep South, driving around with my dad, him taking me to my vocal lessons and dance lessons and listening to the Opry and all of these country music artists, and my dad saying, if you work hard enough, maybe one day you can get up on that stage. And me saying, Daddy, that stage is, that's for Dolly and for Reba and Vince Gill and
goodness, yeah.
That's not for me. And one of the places that we had always talked about going, which we never got to before he got sick and passed, was the Opry.
Oh.
And so professionally, this was a dream come true. And personally, it meant everything to me to be able to be in that building, to stand on that stage. I just felt like my dad was with me. I know he's always with me, but my gosh, did he show up and show off for this movie. And also the whole premise of the movie is about a woman that had a dream of being a singer-songwriter. And because life, she just had a lot of hits. It took her out, took her down, never happened. And via the magic of the Opry, the magic of Christmas, she goes back in time to 1995 when her dad was alive.
Okay.
And her dad was a very, very famous singer-songwriter. And through being back in his life, she is given the courage and the hope that maybe she can go back to the present day and not give up on her own dream. And so when I tell you it touched me in every single place inside of me, I will be forever grateful to Darren Abbott at Hallmark gifting me with the opportunity to be a part of this movie.
So will we get to see you on that stage singing and performing?
You will get to see me on the stage.
Goodness,
Yeah,
how exciting.
It's really exciting.
Does that take you back to your performance days, your girl group and everything? Does it take you back?
It is the first time that I've sung, and they shifted the story a little bit to make me more of a songwriter, because we got Brad Paisley to come in and do the big song at the end of the movie, and when Brad Paisley says yes, you kind of move out of the way a little bit.
Okay,
but I did get to sing a little bit with the character who plays my dad, and it was the first time that I had stepped back into that, from my early 20s, my girl band days. And it was so lovely. And it connected me even more to my dad, because he was so sad when I walked away from music, because he really, music was our love language. And so being able to do that and feeling him going, okay, I get it. Yeah, I will. I won't stop singing. I promise you. And I won't. Even after doing this movie, I'm continuing with my voice lessons. I'm looking to do something on Broadway and step back into that world that I thought I had kind of walked away from. But I took a pause, and it's been really, really heartwarming to step back into it.
A Grand Ole Opry Christmas on Hallmark Channel.
Hi, my name is Nikki DeLoach, and you have just been buzzed.